All right, welcome everybody. I am Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association. Today we are going to be doing a strength and cardio class. It's a level 2 class. All you need to have is a chair nearby if you want. That is for balance, for rest. We will actually be using it for some work later in the program. Also, go ahead and grab weights. If you want to use weights, we will be using them today, but of course those are optional. And then always have your water close by. We're going to take breaks. If you have a moment though where you need to take a break, please stop and do that. Remember, if you're watching this video at home, you can pause and come back to it whenever you want. All right, so let's get started. First of all, just take a look around and make sure that when you start moving, your weights and your water and your purses and all that stuff is not in your path, because we're going to be moving around in our little space. Okay, so our feet are pointed forward, our toes are forward, our knees are forward, our feet are about hip width apart, and our knees are slightly bent. We're going to start with a big deep breath, stretching up over our head. And then exhale and fold at the waist. Reach down towards your toes. And then come back up. Another big deep breath, reaching up over your head. Exhale and fold. Good. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. And one more time. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, fold. Good. Come all the way back up. We're going to put our arms out to the side, palms down, and we'll do some small circles forward. I want you to try to straighten your arms, even if they're not shoulder height. Try to unlock those elbows and think about feeling the top of your shoulders right here. Maybe a little bit of your chest. All right, now let's go backwards. Same thing. You're going to start feeling a little bit of a burn on the top of your shoulders and your back. That's normal. Keep taking those big, deep breaths. Good. And bring those arms down. All right, we're going to take our hands and make fists. Okay, and then we're going to start pumping around in a circle like we're riding a bike with our hands. So we want to make these big. Okay, so big circles around. And we're going to start twisting a little bit at the waist. Good. So real big, even turn. Maybe bring that hand back behind you. So we're starting to move that core a little bit and our back. Good. All right. Now, bring those fists right in front of your shoulders. We're going to push our arms straight out. Open those fingers up real wide every time. So pull in, push out. Good. And every time I want you to try to straighten those arms. This is a good spot to kind of take a look and see if you're straightening those arms. Let's do a few more like this. 3, 2, 1. Now let's push our arms out to the sides, opening up that chest. Same thing. In and open. And we're going to try to straighten those arms again. Good. A few more like this. Nice and wide. Good. Now let's open our arms down towards the floor. Bicep curl up, open down. Once again, we're going to try to straighten those arms all the way and open those fingers wide. Good. A few more like this. All right. Now we're going to bring our feet a little bit wider apart. Bend your knees a little bit, hands on your hip. We're going to do twisting side to side. So we want to start kind of small and then try to see if you can turn just a little bit more. We really want to try to start working on that waist, our core, and our spine a little bit. So now you're going to let go of your hips and try to see if you can bring your arms back behind you, or your hands at least. So you're going to feel that turn in your spine. That's really good. That's what we want to do. Good. All right. Now bring those arms straight out in the front. Bend at the waist and reach forward. So open up the top of that back. Stand up and pull your hands back to your chest. Bend and reach. Stand up and pull back. Good. Really think about stretching those arms so far forward. You're feeling that stretch in the top of your back. Reach and pull back. Good. Reach and pull back. Reach and pull back. A few more like this. You can squat too if you want. Last time. All right. Okay, bring your feet in just a little bit now. Back under your hips. We're going to lift those toes up off the floor and tap. So you're rocking up on those heels. Make sure you keep your knees slightly bent. Good. Now let's leave the toes down and lift those heels up off the floor. Good. Squeeze those calves. All right. Now heels down. Lift that right toe up off the floor. Spin on your heel out. And then lift it. Spin on your heel in. So just keep on that right foot for now. And we're working on turning that ankle. And we're working on turning that hip. Good. All right, let's try the left side now. Same thing. Spin out and in on your heel. Good job. You guys are getting real flexible with that. That's really good to keep those hips opening up. All right, now let's bring those feet back forward. We're going to do a little march. You can go at your own speed. Okay, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. We're going to pump those arms a little bit. Just try to stand up as tall as you can. Good. Keep taking those deep breaths. We're going to start raising those arms up a little bit. So we're pumping those arms a little higher. You might slow down your pace and get those knees up a little higher also. Good. Deep breaths. All right, now let's just do the right knee up as high as you can. Okay, so we'll do a count to 10 and lift that knee up as high as you can to the chest. Okay, if you want, you can pump those arms also. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. A few side steps now, back and forth. So we'll take a step to the right and a step to the left. Start thinking about getting those knees up high again as you're moving side to side, both legs. So once again, working on those hips a little bit. Nice. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good job. All right, quick drink if you want. And then we're going to work on some cardio / big moves. Okay, it will get your heart rate up. Okay, so we're going to do this first exercise one side at a time, but we're going to use both arms. Okay, so one leg at a time, but both arms. So the first thing I want you to do is get that arm movement down. Okay, so just keeping your knees slightly bent. We're going to swing our arms. One goes forward, one goes back. Okay, that's it. We want to keep our arms pretty straight. Remember, one goes back behind you as the other one goes forward. So it looks like this. Okay, you're kind of bending those knees a little bit. All right, everybody has that down. That's the easy part. You're going to keep your left foot down, and you're going to lift your right leg up as you swing your left arm forward. Okay, so that's your natural swing, opposite of your leg. So it looks like this. 1, 2. Notice I'm not going to slow my arms down, because once you start lifting that leg, you're not going to be worried about those arms anymore. They're going to get real small. Okay, we want to go high, up, up. Use the momentum of your arms to get that knee up towards your chest. All right, ready? Just that right leg. Up, up. Keep swinging those arms big. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now left leg. So this time your left arm's going to be up in the front. Your right arm's going to be back. Right? When you're lifting that left leg up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep those arms big. 8, 9, and 10. All right, so here's what I saw a lot of. That front arm was going up, but that back arm was not going up very high. Okay, so we want to go both arms up high every time we swing. Okay? It will open up that core a little bit, and your stomach, you're going to feel that little crunch. All right, so back to that right leg again for 10. Left arm goes up in front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, real high. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left side, let's go. Right arm's up. 1, in the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I think we got it down much better that time. All right, so that's going to be the first exercise we do that's big. Now we're going to add our squats. Okay, so when we do our squats, though, we're going to add some arm movement here. Not just worried about the legs. As we squat, we're going to reach down to the side of our feet. But then when we come up, we're going to go real big, up and open. Opening up those arms into a big V, straight arms. Okay? So arms come down towards the side of our feet. As we come up, we're going to reach up and spread those arms nice and wide, big straight arms. Good. All right, so we're going to do 10 of those. Make sure when you do your squats, your knees stay behind your toes. Okay, we don't want to go like this forward into those knees. So sit way back. Come up, big open V. All right, ready? Those feet should start about hip width apart. Knees and toes are forward. All right, ready? Sit way back. Down and up. Good. 2, open up. Nice. 3, open up. 4, open up. 5, open up. 6, 7, keep those arms big. 8, Linda's even going up on her toes. Nice job, Linda. 9, she's showing off. And 10. All right, take a little break. Grab a drink if you need to, because we're going to do those again. Our big high knee raises with our arm swings and our squats. So I'm getting the hard stuff out of the way first. When I say to take a break, I mean he really takes it seriously. Do you need a footrest over there, Les? Oh, is your back bothering you, Les? Your back, yeah. So really watch. So when you do that big arm swing, you're twisting your back a little bit. So be careful. You might not want to go as big with your arm swing. Okay, so it's meant to do that. You want to be able to twist your waist, but if it bothers your back, you need to back off just a little bit. All right, so we're going to lift that right leg. Left arm's going up as that right arm's coming back. But remember, we're pumping them back and forth. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now left leg up, right arm's up first in the front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, back to our squat. So feet are shoulder width apart, hip width apart, toes are forward. Remember, we're going to reach down, open up at the top for 10. Ready? Squat and open. Good. 2, open. 3, open. Nice. 4, open. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, open. 9, and 10. Ah, nice job. All right, quick drink. We're going to do that one more time. Our third set. And then we'll move on to some new exercises. So I noticed one other thing when I'm doing my big high knee raises, swing my arms. My foot kind of comes back behind me a little bit. That helps me balance. Gives me a little momentum to get that leg up. If I bring my foot down right here, it's harder for me to swing my arm. So I kind of come down like this. And my foot kind of comes back behind me. Okay? So just pay attention however you feel like you can do it better to get that knee up high and swing those arms. All right, so last set. We're going to start with our right leg. Left arm is up in front first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, left leg up. This is the last time we're doing these high knee raises, at least this set, right? At least this round of exercises now. We're done with them. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job with those arms, Prakash. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, all right, that really gets that heart rate up, those arm swings. So 10 more squats. Make sure you look down. Your knees and toes are forward. Your feet are at least hip width apart. Ready? Keep that bottom back. Keep those knees behind the toes. Let's go. 1 and open. 2. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, little break if you need it. Okay, next exercise, we need to look around at the floor around you. Make sure you're going to have some room to move side to side, okay? We're going to work on a little bit of what we will call a shuffle, okay? We're not going to shuffle across the whole room, but we're going to do some quicker side steps. We'll call it that, quicker side steps. Okay, so since the playoffs are coming up, what, Monday? Or the championship game for football?
What's that?
I only know because someone told me, but it's the college football playoffs, or the championship, right? They did all the bowls, and now they do it different than they used to. Okay, so this is Monday night. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to practice our football shuffle, okay? Don't worry about your arms yet. We're going to shuffle to your right and shuffle to your left. This is what I mean by shuffle. You're going to take 3 quick steps, but we're not going to drag our feet, okay? So we want to go 1, 2, 3, and then back. 1, 2, 3. All right, so what you want to pay attention to is getting your knees up when you shuffle. We don't want to shuffle like this, dragging our feet, okay? We want to step, 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 step as we're moving back and forth. Let's not worry about our arms. You never want whatever you want with your arms. If you want to go like this, you can do that if you want. If you're getting your feet up, I don't care. What do they do in football? I think they're like this. Stay away from me. All right, let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Get those feet up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Good. The only thing I want you to work on this next time we do it, we're doing really good with that first step. But then that second step, we kind of drag our foot over. So we're not going to call it a step and drag. We're going to call it a shuffle. Lifting both feet. All right, so let's do one other thing, and then we're going to go back to our shuffle again. All right, so this time, we're going to do nice wide squats. So back to squats, but this time instead of our feet being right under the hips, we're going to bring our feet wider than our hips. So I want you to step out real big. Knees and toes are still forward. This time when we reach down towards the floor, we're going to come down to the sides. Our thumbs are going to be up in the air like this. So we're going to squat down, okay, like this. When we come up, we're going to do jumping jack arms. Touch your thumbs over your head and back down. Good. 1, 2, sit that butt way back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great arms, great arms. 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Your arms were really big and wide. That's awesome. Yeah, up here like you're going to do a jumping jack. You're going to try to reach over your head and touch your thumbs. Okay? All right, so that was round 1. We're going to go back to the shuffle, and we're going to go 5 times back and forth. So 1, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3 is a set of 1. We're going to do that 5 times. Each time, we're going to go kind of slow because I want you to pick up your feet both ways. Okay? So to your right first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2. Good. 3. 1, 2. Nice. 3. And back. 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And back. 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3. And back. 2, 3. Really good. Really good getting both those feet up. Much better that time. Why does that get you out of breath? Lifting those knees up higher. You got to use more muscle. All right, we're going to go back to our wide squats. So once again, Alan wanted to know, where are our arms going? We're going to try to get them up high over our head if you can, and touch your thumbs towards each other. Now, if your shoulders bother you, you don't have to go up over your head. That might hurt your shoulder. You can come in front, okay? Still trying to keep those arms straight, all right? But remember, our stance is real wide this time. Our toes are kind of pointed out to the side. We still want to go straight down in the squat, not forward into our knees. All right, ready? Squat and up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. You guys have been doing this. We've all been doing it. We've been doing so many squats since last year. All right, so we have one more set of those. We're going to do our shuffles again and our squats again, and then we'll take a little bit of break, okay? A little longer break than normal. All right, so what are we working on? Lifting our feet as we shuffle. Don't forget that second foot. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Nice job. So as we go through that, sometimes we start to forget to lift that second foot. Much better job that time. All right. We're going to do one last set of our wide squats. So bigger stance here. Toes are pointed out to the corners. Arms are down to the side. Ready? We're going to sit straight down. 1. Up overhead. Good. 2, 3. Nice job with those arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job, everybody. All right, let's take a little break. Grab a drink of water, have a seat. And while you're seated, grab your weights, because we're going to use our seats and our weights next. All right. I got some new shoes, Alan. You haven't commented on them yet. They're my fun ones. They're Brooks. Adrenalines. Yeah, adrenaline. Why?
Oh, you want pink?
They got a little pink on there and green and blue. Yeah. I wanted some fun ones. They got these for Christmas online on Amazon. They usually, after a while, they put them on sale. They have to be out for like 6 or 7 months, the new ones, and then they put them on sale. That's when I get them. Sometimes I'm a little more limited on the colors if you don't get them right away when it comes out, but that's all right. I wanted some fun ones for Christmas, so Steve got me these. All right, that was your break, talking about shoes. Hey, at least I didn't get on you about water and food. It is January. You know, I like to talk about water and eating clean in January at least. So how many people have been drinking their 8 to 10 glasses of water every day? 1, 2. 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a higher percentage of that. All right, so let me include iced tea. Then do you hit it? 8 or 10? Okay. What else do you drink?
Soda.
Don't tell me beer or soda. Bourbon, no bourbon. That does not, that subtracts a glass of water. If you drink a glass of bourbon, you have to drink 2 more glasses of water. So then you have to drink 12. All right, enough chit chat. Let's do some sit to stands, okay? I think everybody here can do them without pushing off, but if you do need to push off, you can still use your weights. Don't smash your fingers, okay? You can push off using the weights. If it's easier to put them down, then don't worry about the weights, okay? But what we want to do is take a nice big stand. As we stand up, we're going to do a front raise with our arms. So it looks like this. I'm going to have my arms down here. I'm going to push to a stand. I'm going to do a front raise, bring my hands back down, and then I'm going to make sure I'm sitting right back on my seat. Okay, take a little peek before you sit back down. You could be moving or the chair could be moving as you're pushing up. We don't want to sit onto the floor from a standing position. That's why we're going to do these super slow. Remember, your feet have to be out in the front. Okay, not too far out in the front, but not back here. All right, ready? We're going to stand and raise and then back down. Good. Stand, raise, and down. Stand, raise, and back down. Good. 4, raise, and back down. 5, raise, and down. 6, raise, and down. 7, raise, and down. 3 more. 8, raise, and down. 9, and 10. Nice job. All right. Okay, just arms. We're going to stay seated for this. We are going to do some reach rows. Okay, so instead of just bending and rowing up, we're going to bend even further at the waist. So where our hands are going to end up by the sides of our feet. Okay, so you're going to start in the front of your chair. So scoot yourself up all the way to the front. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend at the waist and reach down to the side of our feet. As we come up, we're going to row those back to our waist, right? Right by the sides of our waist or our hips. Good. Squeezing our back together at the top. So once you're here, take those elbows and squeeze them together. You feel that tightening in the back? That's the last part of this exercise. So we're going to reach, row, and squeeze. Good. Reach, row, and squeeze. 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 Let's do 5 more. Reach, row, and squeeze. Reach, row, and squeeze. 3 more. Reach, row, and squeeze. Reach, row, and squeeze. Last time. reach, row, and squeeze. Good. All right. Take a breath. We're going to do 10 more sit to stands with a front raise. So now that you know how it feels to do that one, if it was really hard with those weights, set them down and just work on your sit to stands. Those are much more important than holding your weights, okay? Much more important to just practice those without holding on if you can. All right, so remember our feet are out in the front, shoulder width apart. We're always going to do these slow. Make sure that chair's right behind us when we sit down. All right, ready? Stand, raise, and down. 2, raise, and down. 3, raise, and down. 4, raise, and down. 5, raise, and down. 5 more. 6, raise, and down. 7, raise, and down. 8, raise, and down. 9, raise, and down. Last time. 10, raise, and down. Good. Whew, catch your breath. We're going to do 10 reach, row, and squeezes. Okay? So we're going to make sure we're way to the front of the chair, because you could be back a little further after those sit to stands. Our feet are about shoulder width apart. Remember, you're going to reach down to the side of your feet, row back to your hips, and squeeze your elbows together at the top, squeezing your back muscles. All right, we ready? Let's go. Reach, row, squeeze. 2, 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze, and 10, squeeze. Good job. All right, 10 more sit to stands. It's our last set. Make sure your feet are back out in front, about hip width apart. We're going to do a raise at the top. Ready? Stand, raise, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Woo, we did lots of sit to stands and squats today. All right, we have one more reach, row, squeezes. Almost done. So if you're not already, scoot to the front of the chair. Feet are about shoulder width apart. All right, ready? We're going to reach, row, and squeeze our back. Good. 2, squeeze. 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze, and 10, squeeze. Good job. All right, we're going to finish up with just a little bit more core. Get a quick drink here. My throat's getting dry. So now that our back is nice and warmed up, we're going to do a little twisting. To finish off, you don't have to use your weights, or you can put one down and use one. But we're going to do a twist back and forth. You decide how much you turn, okay? So we want to twist our hands or the weights over our hips, back and forth. So you see it's not just my core here. I'm twisting my spine. We're going to go slow. I want you to turn as far around as you can. If you want to go further than your hips, you can. If your back is okay doing that. Don't over twist. All right, ready? Right and left. 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 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're done. All right, so put your weights down. We're going to stretch a little bit and let our heart rates come all the way back down. Great job today. Lots of strength training in our legs today. So let's start with those. We're going to keep our left foot down and bring our right heel out in the front with our toe pointed up or towards you. Push that leg as straight as you can and then lean forward over those legs to stretch that hamstring. If you want, you could add that toe reach. Same side or opposite. Take those long, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And sit all the way back up. Then switch those feet out. First, we're going to straighten that leg. Then we're going to bend forward. And if you want, add that toe reach. Take those nice, long, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And we're going to sit back up. This time we're going to scoot to the back of the chair. So we were going to try to stretch our glutes and hips. Keep your left foot down and bring your right leg up and over the top. Then we're going to clasp our hands and cradle the outside of our knee. Try to pull that knee up across your body towards that opposite shoulder. Good. If you want, turn all the way back around and keep pulling that knee in. That will help you really open up that glute and the hip area. It also helps stretch the lower back. Don't hold your breath here. Good. All right. Relax that leg. Take your hands on the inside of your thigh. Push that leg down. So the outer thigh is pushing towards the floor. We're opening the hip flexor here. So if yours is tight like mine, you're going to feel it right here, right where your leg attaches. Wiggle that top toe around. Good. And now let's switch. So first we cradle that outer knee and pull it up towards the opposite shoulder. Spin around at the top if you want. Keep pulling that knee in. And don't forget to breathe here. Good. All right. And we're going to relax that leg. Take our hands on the inside of our thigh and push that outer leg down towards the floor. Opening up the hip flexor here. And then if you want, wiggle that top toe around. Good. All right. Both feet are on the floor. We're going to do another twist here. So you're going to grab one side of your chair and then twist that upper body around as far as you can and hold. Once again, don't hold your breath. Good. And unwind back to the center. All right, other side. Good. And back to the center. All right, let's clasp our hands together in the front and extend our arms straight. Now take your arms and your shoulders and kind of push them forward, opening the top of that back. All right, so you should feel your shoulder blades come apart. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Just take a moment and feel that nice stretch down your neck into your upper back and shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. Now let's lift that chin up towards the ceiling. Open up those arms back behind your seat a little bit, opening that chest and really stretch that neck up towards the ceiling. Good. All right. Drop those arms down. We're going to reach down to the side of our feet. And as we come up, take a big deep breath and stretch your body up tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. One more time. And reach. And you are done. Yay. All right, nice job, and thanks for joining me at home, everyone. Take care, be careful out there in this cold weather, and we will see you all next week. You're welcome.